Right, welcome to Let's Play Savage Lands, episode 6 by Randomise User. Today I'm going to do some major game progression. So right now I'm leaving the well-trodden areas near the Dragon's Tower to build a second camp somewhere out in the Badlands. Now this is very important if we're going to survive long enough to explore the harder areas of the map. Last time I just wandered north and died. So this is my inventory at the moment. I've got loads of stuff. Similar to what I had in the previous episode at this point, only a bit better planned. So I'm just leaving the village. That was my first camp. Since the last episode, I've been thinking about death a lot. Partly because I'm old and knackered, but because the death in Savage Lands is quite interesting. Early on, death happens quite a lot, and yeah, it's quite trivial. When you respawn, you're back to square. Worse than back to square one, because you don't respawn with any of the starting equipment. You may as well just start a new game. I'm going to need that. But yeah, later on, death becomes kind of strategic. At the moment, in current builds, you can get back everything you dropped when you die by looting your corpse. There's no penalty as far as I can tell. But you do need to be able to find your corpse again, which is fucking hard in a game that really wants you to get hopelessly lost. Just go up to the tower. So yeah, the death kind of the game becomes about death management. If your stats are low, you can if you put yourself somewhere safe near the Pole of Resurrections, the skull thingy, and then let yourself die. Then you're hey presto, you're at full health, and you go and loot yourself, so to speak. I had a respawn point in the village, and I have enough skulls in my inventory to build a new one in Camp 2. So I intend to go kind of northeast. So I say north is kind of like the top left. So basically, I'm making the compass point down my finger, and my first finger. That's my idea of northeast. So yeah, everything's geared towards the whole death strategy thing. You have to build or take over a base, adding a respawn point, and you must know where you are at all times, so you can carry on the game if the worst happens and you get killed by like a forest giant that looks like a fucking tent or something. Now, okay, so I'm going off in the northeast direction. This is going to take some time, so I'm going to edit the fuck out of this next bit. So this episode isn't just me walking along for like 20 minutes whistling the girl from Ipanema again. So yeah, this game does take a long time to actually play. Preparing for this episode took like 2 hours of playing, especially since the last game update wiped all the save files, so I had to start afresh. So this is a few minutes later. I'm still wandering... Oh god, get out of the bush. I'm still wandering in basically the same direction down my finger. Now, I've just found an interesting quirk in the game, because I had to exit the game and come back in again. I was actually on top of rocks surrounded by wolves. When I loaded the game back up again, the wolves had actually gone. So I kind of think that's a bit of an exploit that they probably will have to address at some point, because that's kind of a bit of a cheat. I was all ready to put into action Operation Skull Pole, so I could basically, if I did die, I'd just rematerialise next to the rock again, hopefully without any wolves around. But it turns out I didn't need to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll actually change that at some point, because that's fucking weird. I think I could keep on walking forever, so let me start here. This beautiful landscape is going to be my new home. This is base number 2, once I actually build up something like some sort of camp. Yeah. Okay. What do we do now? Right. I'm going to build us a... Stone house requires too much stone. So yeah, I think it's going to be the wooden shack again. So let's place that there. Now I'm going to have to go chopping. Yeah, I've got a super axe at the moment. It takes down trees very quickly. Like that. Look at that. It just disintegrated. This is going to be quite quick going, hopefully, because you do need quite a lot of wood. But I have the power. Let's go on. And a stick. Right, there we go. I have completed the wooden shack. For the record, it takes 35 logs. Was it 55? I can't quite read it. 35, I think, plus 20 wood sticks. So that'll be another few logs. It doesn't take too long if you've got a great big massive axe like me. I'm starting to get hungry now, so actually let me just swap in some of that. There we go. Good for what ails me. The evening in this game lasts bloody forever, actually. Okay, so now I've got a house. Let's just... Oh, how beautiful it is. All the creature comforts, such as the ground and a ceiling. Ooh. Now, I'm going to be clever now and make sure There we go. There we go. This is my new spawn point. I think you have to switch it on. I mean, you actually have to press E to activate the blue glow, which I presume means that the other Pike of Resurrection back in the first village is now not glowing and therefore not my spawn point. But I could be wrong. Fuck it, I've never got this far before. Later, that same night. It's actually starting to head towards morning now. You can just see the light level is starting to improve. It's no longer pitch black. And the crickets are still chirping, which means it's still technically the night time. I saw a structure in the distance whilst I was hunting for skeletons. So now now it's a bit lighter. I'm going to investigate. It was kind of northeast of my house. Not very far away at all. There is keeping watch for any bads. Oh god, there's lots of oh no. Oh yes. But okay, there's lots of stuff. Including a cage. Nicholas Cage. Okay, just a common garden ruin there. Yeah, nothing spawning around it. No items. But yeah, this is new. I haven't seen anything like this before. This is some good brickwork. Oh, a tower of some kind. Just a really small one. More ruins. Yeah. Yeah, I can't find any items here. That's a shame. All I want is items. Stick in my really, really big knapsack. What's that? What's that? It's a really, really tiny... It's a boot scraper. Oh! A little bit of attention to detail. Oh, nice. Not quite sure why would you be scraping your boots here, but, you know, the olden times. There's a lot more mud back then. Ah, back to civilization. Where's my... Actually, where is my... Oh, there it is. For a second I thought my hut had gone. It was just behind the hillock. Yeah, so using this compass has been proving quite useful, because all I had to do, instead of going northeast, I just went, well, southwest instead. The only problem with the compass is, graphically, it's quite hard to tell when it's dark, if you're pointing north or south, because the little spindly needle thing, well, it's difficult to distinguish between ends at the moment. When it flashes, you can tell a bit more, but it only flashes every so often. Yeah, there it is. At the moment, I'm definitely pointing what I've decided is northeast. Yeah. Okay, so the trouble I've got at the moment is I've actually burnt through most of my food supply. I'm trying to keep my stats up at a decent level, which is kind of silly, because now I've got a Polar Resurrection, all I have to do is die and get my stats back up to 100%, without actually any kind of problem whatsoever. That looks like a bad skeleton. Oh, hang on, what's this? That's something new. I've never... yeah. Oh! That's got red eyes. This is new. Lads. Hang on. Scran up. There we go. Right, he's got his thing out. And he's... Oh my god! Jesus! Oh, this is going to go badly already. Oh, jeez. No, okay. My axe is... Oh! Ow! Fuck off. He's got a sword the size of... Fuck's up. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Bandage, bandage, bandage. Bandage! Dicks. Oh, I still don't know how to fight. All I try and do is dodge, but I was running out of stamina there. Oh, where was I? Oh. I think yep, back here. With absolutely nothing. Now, I think it was basically over there, because I just ran whichever direction this is. So I can go and loot my I can go and loot my corpse, which is a major plus. Right, I found my corpse. In fact, I found two corpses because I died again. By the looks of it, they've changed the system, so you don't actually drop all your stuff. This is bad. Unless maybe that Matey Boy stole it. Oh, I don't know. Uh-oh. What I said earlier might be wrong now. Bollocks. Which means I'm kind of fucked now, because I have absolutely nothing. God damn it. I got a log. I got a wooden fucking log out of it. That's all I've got now. Okay, this is a new character, but on the same world. What I've done is gather together my stuff. I've restocked the village, the original village, and set my spawn point there using the existing skull. Gathered together some weapons that I found and crafted some stuff and got myself a new compass. And this big club. Yeah! And hopefully I should be back at Camp 2 shortly if I just keep on going northeast. So, what I've learnt today, provided that it was actually correct that I did lose everything completely on death, and I can no longer pillage my old corpse, it does change your strategy a little bit, because you just you still need to make sure that you have a base and everything. You just need to make sure that you're not carrying absolutely everything when you're going out, especially into a new area. You have to make sure that you only take the essentials, and that you keep all the valuable stuff locked away in a box somewhere, or just scattered around in a hut somewhere like what I do. Yeah, I think I might be almost there. I can see oh, there's a campfire. I was going to say I could see lots of tree stumps. Yes, camp number 2. Or Camp Jamie, as I've now decided it's called. No jokes. Okay, let me set my spawn point. There we go, so if I die I'm going to be back here again. Okay, I'm going to stop here, and that's the end of episode number 6. Next time I'm going to strike out from this camp with renewed vigour, and maybe find some bears, and maybe get another hit on that bastard knight thing. That would be fun to get my revenge on that. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe to Randomise User for more episodes of Savage Lands and all the other stuff that I do. And so, yep, see you next time. Thanks a lot.